This demonstration is to show what happens when you put a two-dimensional object within a three-dimensional field. You'll see the effects to why it's not practical to put a two-dimensional object into a three-dimensional field. So what we're going to do, we're just going to kind of walk around over here and show now. Look, see what's happening to the subject as we're moving, and that so you can see that the angle of him is changing, but it's still not too bad this way here. He still looks kind of 3D-ish up to that point. So we're just going to keep on walking right by him. Now you're starting to see what's kind of happening. It's not looking quite natural. Of course, we're zooming right up onto him, and we're going to go right up past him. And I'm just going to do a rotate here to kind of show what's going to happen. Now, you see, as we're getting close to him, remember, he's a two-dimensional object. Everything else around him is three-dimensional. And we pivot right around. So you can see what's happening. Well, at this point in time, since he only exists on a two-dimensional plane, he disappears at this point. Now, you can see on the back part, there isn't anything there. That's because we don't have a photo of his back. He could be converted into a three-dimensional object, but that would be very, very time-consuming and require a lot of computer processing time. So we're just going to kind of zoom up and out, just kind of rotate up and around, so you see where he lies on space and time. Of course, we have to adjust every time there. So there's our silhouette because we're taking it from the back, and you can see it's very much a three-dimensional plane that we're working on too, but he only occupies 2 dimensions. You know, 3 dimension, 3 dimension, 3 dimensions, 3 dimensions, 2 dimensions. And we just pivot right around, and he'll go into a state of non-existence right in behind. And of course, when we come back up and around, there he is. And we'll take a top view down so we get an idea of what's all taking place. So you can see what the problem is in putting a two-dimensional object in a three-dimensional on a three-dimensional plane. So this is just a quick little demo to show, you know, what the problems are, to why, you know, when one's doing a 3D model, to try to mix the two together. And that so we'll look at it from the bottom. That's up underneath the plane right there. So that pretty well sums it up there. I hope that kind of clarifies that problem, or answer that question in regards to putting a two-dimensional object into a three-dimensional plane. Okay, thank you.